Alright guys, welcome in to your WWE Monday Night Raw review. Now guys, I know it's been a while, alright? I know it's been a long time, alright? Bear with me, alright? I'm under the weather, it's about 4 weeks I think. To let you guys know, I'm going to end Sunday Night Book review. That's not getting the views I want, or really any comments, any likes I want, so that's going to end, alright? No one seems to be enjoying that. However, of course, we're going to continue the Raw reviews, alright? And I miss Hell in a Cell. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I'm going to hook up Survivor Series this Sunday, guys. Alright? I know you guys have no reason to believe I'm going to put it up, but trust me. Alright? Monday, you're going to see it. Survivor Series review. As for tonight, November 17th edition of Monday Night Raw. Actually, last night edition of Monday Night Raw. The Go Home Show. So, we're going to go through it. Really just a recap of this, really revolved around, if you would, the Team Authority versus Team Cena match, which I'm not really too intrigued, not really compelling to me. But we're going to go through the whole show. We're going to see, fucking cup. We're going to go through the whole show. We're going to get bullet points. We're going to review every segment. We're going to get all that shit, alright? Like I said, the whole show revolved around Team Authority versus Team Cena. I didn't really like that, and I'll explain why with another matchup, a key matchup that's gonna happen in Survivor Series. So really, no undercard storyline developed, and that's what irritates me. All right, of course, first segment, another Authority promo. Triple H, one of his longer promos. Actually, tonight he had a pretty good night on the mic. I gotta admit, I really don't like Triple H too much. He kind of monotonous, drags on. But tonight he was pretty good on the mic. The Authority walked out with Luke Harper, Mark Henry, Seth Rollins, Kane, Jamie Noble, Joey Mercury. I don't know if I said Mark Henry or not. All Team Authority. To be honest, I really didn't like this segment. It was just, that's my note. Really just a recap. Of explaining the Survivor Series match. That's really it. Like I said, Triple H did pretty well. Like he was smug in his normal role. Pretty good on the mic tonight. Didn't really accomplish anything too much, and I guess boring, if you will. And then as to, I guess, punish Team Cena members, as the theme tonight was to eliminate one by one Team Cena members, so the team is dwindled down to just Cena. As you can see, I guess it worked part of the time. So the next match to punish one of Team Cena's members, Dolph Ziggler, is to put him in a match before the break. Triple H, put Harper and Ziggler in a one-on-one match. And you had to believe that to punish him, it had to be a championship match. So after the break, Lillian Garcia, the ring announcer, announced that the championship will be on the line. So at the end, I was a little surprised that that Luke Harper won the belt, but in the end, I'm happy that Harper won the belt. It's gonna bring a new aura to the belt. It's gonna be fun to see how he battles with Ziggler. And don't get anything wrong. It does not stop Ziggler's momentum. Anything. He's been having excellent matches week after week. Randy Orton a few weeks ago. All right. This was actually a pretty decent match. So he's bringing actually notoriety to the Intercontinental Championship by having these great matches. It's gonna be a great feud. The possible feud they're gonna have between these two. He's gonna be a great foil to Ziggler. It's gonna be good. Also in the beginning, subplot with Mercury and Noble, along with Rollins attacking Ziggler beforehand. During the match, when Ziggler was trying to make the classic storyline hero comeback with the super kick, the creative had to believe he was going to win there. When Harper kicked out, you had to know Harper was going to win the championship. So, another good match, like I said, ends the reign. I'm happy to see, I'll get on to Eric Rowan in a little bit, I'm happy to see the post-Wyatt family now, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, get their pushes. I like to see them getting their chances. They're two great in-ring workers. I think Harper more so than Rowan, but nonetheless, they're two great workers, and I like to see them being given their singles push. First major championship, by the way, for Luke Harper. It's pretty big. Intercontinental Championship, held by, of course, you guys know, numerous Hall of Famers. Then we have Miz and Damien Sandow, or Damien Mizdow. You guys know how I feel about that. About Damien Mizdow. And they had, I don't know if it's me or I'm out of touch. I've never heard of fucking Grumpy Cat. I've never heard of Grumpy Cat. So I don't know if I'm, like I said, out of touch. But this was one fucking terrible segment that had no place on a Monday Night Raw card lineup. No place. Please, let's move on. Then, you guys know, a few weeks ago, this Adam Rose turned heel, supposedly, against his bunny, who I think is being played by Justin Gabriel. Not too sure. Of course, earlier, he took issue with the bunny crowd surfing. He distracted him. The bunny distracted Adam Rose from winning. He tapped out to the sharpshooter, Tyson Kidd. Great in-ring worker. I don't know why the WWE is not utilizing him. One of the best workers they have, and they have no idea what they have in Tyson Kidd, but whatever, that happens a lot to the undercard. Tyson Kidd getting a few cheap wins over Rose, but really, who cares? At this point, with Adam Rose, no matter what happens, I don't care. I really don't care about Adam Rose. And then we have the Bray Wyatt promo, and Dean Ambrose, their feud. Every promo you're going to watch of Bray Wyatt's going to be gold. He's a great worker, great mic worker, and great worker overall. The Eater of Worlds made his goal clear, saving Dean Ambrose from his inner demons, if you will. I gotta admit, like I said earlier, revolves around Team Authority versus Team Cena. Like I said, that irritates me because this feud seems so fucking rushed. While Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose had like months and months to build until their Hell in a Cell match. I guess you call it a match at Hell in a Cell. This seems so rushed I don't want them to fight just yet at Survivor Series. I don't want them to fight just yet. But that's where they're going. It doesn't seem natural. It seems rushed. It was pretty nice mic work also by Ambrose. He's gonna be a big star. Same thing with Seth Rollins. Both gonna be big stars. You saw a tape segment that he said I took earlier on my buddy's cell phone. Then turns dark. Lights go up. Wyatt turns around. Here comes Ambrose, taking him down, double leg takedown, beating the shit out of him. So it was an okay segment. Like I said, feud going too short, doesn't feel appreciated. Everything pales in comparison to this storyline with Cena and the Authority, which is not right. But I gotta admit, the past few weeks of Monday Night Raw have been better than fucking July, August, September. Man, those fucking summer months were terrible. Shit shows. I don't even know why the bunny's back on here. Then we have Ryback. Obviously, you guys know that Ryback, the WWE, Vince McMahon, the creative, Stephanie, of course, Triple H, they have rekindled their love for the big guy. They've, for some reason, found a new passion. And I don't particularly like Ryback. He's just a big guy. I don't think he's a good worker at all, to be honest with you. But his match with Cesaro, I felt like they didn't really have good chemistry, to be honest with you. I feel Ryback works stiff, but it looks like he's spruced up his tools a little bit. Looks a little better technical-wise with Cesaro, who's my favorite superstar on the roster. To be honest, I think he held his own. It's pretty badass at the end, Cesaro giving a plethora, or a buffet, if you will, of suplexes, of the German variety, to Ryback. Like I said, nothing too special. They didn't really seem to work together. But it was a decent match, a longer match than it should have been. Good performance. They're protecting Ryback now. He wins with a shell shock to Cesaro. Also during the match, I hate it when when Ryback has his opponent down on the ground, and he fucking picks him up and slams him down. Picks him up and slams him down. I feel like he's in that moment, doesn't know what to do, and just slams him down. When you do a Lou Thesz press, God bless Lou Thesz. When you do that press, you have to hit those fucking rights. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? You gotta hit those rights. You gotta. You can't just slam your opponent down. That irritates the fuck out of me when I see Ryback in the ring. Other than that, it looks like he made some improvements. Also, early in the match, Cesaro had a fucking sick T-bone suplex. That was nice. Like I said, a decent match, but not too good chemistry between the two competitors. Next segment, we had Rusev versus Heath Slater. It was some mic work for Lana, who's a great mic worker. She teased about showing a topless photo, which she's pretty fucking hot. I wouldn't mind seeing a topless photo. Although I think they are online, I'm not sure. But she teased and showed a picture of, you guys know, Vladimir Putin, topless or shirtless, horseback, showing off his muscles. You know, got big guns. So she teased that. Heath Slater came out telling her, sweetheart, this badass country of America wants you to shut the hell up. Stuff like that. Getting over the crowd, cheap pop. And then he's like, I guess it was pretty badass, I guess. He's like, ding, ding, you son of a bitch. And of course they bleeped out bitch because it's the reality era, whatever you want to call it, the modern era. Of course, immediately, I don't know if I said that right, okay. Rusev took over the match. Really took care of Rusev without breaking a sweat. Big super kick to the jaw with a solar plexus, whatever you want to call it if you didn't get that high enough. Accolade. Tapping out. So, on this segment, pretty a lot of motion. I think Heath Slater is a decent worker. All right, you got to get in the spot. Decent worker. Show some passion. Overall, okay segment. Also, during the show, there was also vignettes with Big E. I just saw Big E and Kofi. Possible new nation domination with is it Ezekiel? Not Ezekiel. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston. New nation domination. Excuse me, possibly. They formed that like about over the summer, and they never got back to it. Racist card, I think, with Vince McMahon. Some racist problems. But it looks like they're gonna come back in big. Kofi, he's one of the best talents they have. Undercard, he's a great talent to have for the undercard. They need to really utilize him better. Same thing with Biggie. I think he's a big guy. Same thing with similar to Ryback. Not too good in the ring, but we'll see how it works out. So I like those vignettes to show a new beginning is coming. And then this was, to me, the match of the night, or the best match of the night. Ever since their match back in 2012, Hell in a Cell, Big Show and Sheamus, they fucking pull out a hell of a match. Alright? They bring out the best in each other. I love Sheamus is one of my favorites, I gotta admit. Hard hitting, stiff worker. I love it when it's working stiff. Big Show, of course, the big guy. Not Ryback. But I love to see when Sheamus, very strong man, Celtic Warrior, handles the Big Show the way he does. That was a fucking sick electric chair when he took him down. Nice white noise. Hard-hitting match. I enjoyed it. At the end of the match, no contest as Rusev and Mark Henry came out. They booked them to look pretty unstoppable. That was a pretty nice World's Strongest Slam to Sheamus through the announce table. Apparently taking him out of the match 5-on-5 at Survivor Series, taking him to the hospital. And then the fucking accolade by Rusev on Big Show. When he had that accolade, did you see the fucking sweat that was dripping off of Big Show? When he had the hand clenched on the lower mouth of Big Show, it's like he was wringing out a cloth. Like it was dripping from his hands. That was a lot of sweat. I'm guilty of sweating quite a bit, even on cold days. Like, it's fucking cold here, man. Fucking 19 degrees out today, wind chill. It's a bitch, but it was like he was wringing out like a cloth. The sweat was dripping down. So, also during the match, it was nice spear by the Big Show in midair. Overall, made both men look good in Henry and Rusev, making the Team Authority look unstoppable, and they accomplished what they set out for. So, good match between the two, hard hitting. I liked it. Then we got the Bellas. We got Brie Bella coming out in AJ's music. I gotta admit, I just looked up the TV, looked back, because I saw AJ. Until she got to the ring and she was standing on the ropes, you know, like that, like AJ does, and I saw her face, she was fucking like a carbon copy of AJ. That's fucking crazy, right? You guys have to agree with me. It looks exactly like AJ almost. Whatever. They both fought. Too short of a match to really, same thing. It seems like a reoccurring thing with the Divas. Too short to assess their matches. Whatever. We're gonna have Nikki Bella versus AJ Lee, who is a great diva along with Paige. I don't know why Paige wasn't on the show tonight. I don't like that. So we'll see how this story